If anybody has trouble getting a second date from the people that you like, because we always get second dates from people we don't like, of course. They always want to see us again. That's like a no-brainer. I can't stand this guy. I know he will call me tomorrow. Those guys love you. But when we're really talking about being a great first date, it's really important to understand why people respond to you, why people don't respond to you. And again, most of us never really get present to this. I have done your homework for you, so you don't have to do it yourself. And the best book that I ever read that had nothing to do with dating, that has everything to do with dating, is Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And what Dale Carnegie pointed out is that when you have an agenda, anytime you have an agenda, it's the used car salesman who's like, sign here. And you're like, you haven't even gotten my name yet. Right, when you have an agenda, it doesn't work. Because people could sniff it. They could tell your agenda. You have to get rid of your agenda in order to succeed. So let's talk about men for a second. Guys don't listen. But there's two kinds of guys. There's the guy who really thinks that you are a catch. And you're a little bit out of his league. And he's afraid you're not going to like him. And he really, really wants you to like him. He's a nice guy. Any nice guys here? No nice guys? Wow, it's a rough room. My clients are generally smart, strong, successful women. Any of those here? Smart, strong, successful women? Okay, good. And nice guys. Any nice guys? Just the one nice guy in front, no other nice guys. Everybody here else is a jerk. Got it. Lots of strong, successful women, one nice guy, and a bunch of jerks. Right? So the nice guy is generally like, I just want her to be happy. I want to get a second chance to take her on another date. And so I'm going to try to impress her, however I can impress her. And so what do guys do to impress you? Well, usually the stupidest things that don't impress you at all. Right? They're going to take you to some $200 dinner. You're like, I don't know you. This is a little bit much. Right? They might drive in their sports car with their top down and their toupee flying off. Aren't you impressed by my wheels? And you're like, no, I'm not 16. Right? He might just talk about how successful he is in business or about his second home in Aspen, how great he did last year. Right? How many, he might turn the conversation towards sex and talk about his prowess. I mean, the things that guys do to impress. I mean, everybody has those stories, and yet they're doing it in a strange way for honorable reasons. They just want you to get to know them and like them. Here's everything you need to know about me. Are you impressed? The problem is, it doesn't work. Trying to impress is inherently unimpressive. Okay? Then there's the other kind of guy. The guy who's so sure that he's a stud, that the real only question he has for the night is, how much action am I going to get here? I mean, that's all I need to know. Like this date is just a prelude to what happens at the end of the date. So there's guys, and they're on that spectrum. There's the nice guy who really just wants you to like him and is going to do everything in his power to impress you, and then there's the guy who really wants to get laid. And the guy who really wants to get laid, well, what happens when he tries to really get laid? Here's another drink. 5 minutes into the date, he's putting his arm around you, right? So that's the thing. When he pushes his agenda, want to get some action, he doesn't get any action. Guy wants to impress, doesn't impress. This is like a formula. This is how the world works. And so for a man to be successful at dating, he has to put his agenda aside. What he wants to get out of the date actually doesn't matter. What does she want to get out of the date? If he focuses on what she wants out of the date, he's going to have a great date. So what does a woman want out of a date? Any guys want to tell me what you do to show a woman a great time on a date? Come on, don't be shy. That guy wasn't. Yes, Robert.
Listen a lot.
Listen a lot. Okay, good. Any other actions? Any actions that guys do on dates to make them great dates? Okay, being a great date isn't up here. You actually have to do something.
Be funny.
Be funny? Okay, good. Flowers? Okay. Ask questions? All right. Okay, thank you for the peanut gallery. I appreciate it. From all of my terrible dates and all of the terrible feedback I got on my dates, I finally learned how to be a decent date. Here's what I learned from all the women who told me how much I was terrible at dating. Make plans a good 5 to 7 days in advance, right? If it's Sunday night you're talking to her, make plans for Saturday night. Give her time. Don't disappear for the rest of the week. Keep in contact with her. Keep an emotional tether alive. Check in with her. Okay? And when I say make plans with her, I mean actually make the plans. Don't say, I don't know, what do you want to do? By the way, that's all female laughter. There's no male laughter there. They're like, what? What's wrong with that? I just want to know what she wants to do. So I don't know, what do you want to do? All right? They want you to be a man. They want you to be a leader. They want you to take control and just make a decision. You don't have to make the greatest decision. Just choose something. Pick you up at 9, dress sexy, leave the rest to me. Okay? That's going to get you really, really far instead of what do you want to do. Okay? Check in with her during the week. Make an effort. Okay? Confirm the date the day before. Tell her approximately what she should be wearing so she's not wearing heels for bowling. When you take her on a date, choose a location that's near her, right? So she doesn't have to drive 45 minutes to go to you. Choose a place that's near her. Pick her up. Be on time when you pick her up. Shoes match the belt. Can't go wrong with that. All right. Take her to the restaurant. Open the car door. Okay. As these gentlemen said, ask her questions about herself. Listen to her responses. Don't just ask her questions. Actually listen to what she says. Respond in kind. Maybe ask another question. Maybe inject a relevant, not irrelevant story about yourself. Okay? Order a glass of wine, whatever she wants on the menu. Again, don't hijack the conversation. Talk about how you're looking for a long-term relationship. It is relevant. You're not here for a one-night stand, so be the relationship-oriented guy. And pick up the check at the end of the night. No questions asked. I got it. All right, even when you do the reach. Got it. Maybe it's 10 o'clock now. So it's still early on Saturday night. Maybe you know of another bar nearby that you can take her to. Take her for a couple of drinks. Pick up the check. No questions asked. Take her back to the car. Drive her home. Give her a kiss good night. Call her the next day. Call her the next day. Yeah. And if you do all of that, none of which is brain surgery, guys, guess what happens? You impress her, and you're going to have a chance of getting some action.